here. So my name is Taylor Maloney. I'm a business consultant with ACA Branding Agency.
I'm Alex Johnson. I'm a brand strategist with ACA.
So we're here today just to talk to you guys about the business guide to branding, writing copy, social media, and building relationships.
So the first thing, these are the three tiers of your image, of your brand image that you're going to focus on. Start with writing copy, social media, relationships. First step is writing copy. Everybody wants to know how to get more traffic, how to get more clicks and views. Number one is using quality photos. For real estate, for Highline, this is very important. You want to use high quality, detailed image with good lighting. And you want to create an emotional response with your content. You want to help people to really feel what you're saying. Instead of just putting another listing, you want to get them really involved. The three things are results, objections, and time. You want to give them the results they want, which is to buy their dream home. The objections they have, which is that they don't think they can afford it, and the time frame is that with little to no end on your time. No time on your end. And last, compelling headlines. And we do that by using content that is strong with SEO to help you guys be found on social media. So 15 words that are very strong for real estate. I'll be sending this out to you guys later. These are some keywords that have been kind of on a cross study of 24,000 homes from Zillow. These are the words that came up strong with their words. There's luxurious, captivating, impeccable, stainless, basketball, which is interesting, which is includes it there's a basketball court, landscape, granite, pergola, and it goes on. But the bottom tier homes described as luxurious tend to beat their expected sale price by a whopping 8.2%. And this is called the Emotional Marketing Evaluator. These are three kind of on a matrix of why words affect people. There are intellectual, empathic, and spiritual. Intellectual is words that are especially effective when offering products and services that require reasoning or careful evaluation, is more your logic side. Empathic, which are words that resonate, and empathic impact often bring out profound and strong positive emotional reactions in people. And spiritual, words that have the strongest potential for influence and often appeal to people at a very deep emotional level. So that's kind of, SEO ties into that because you need to choose the right words. So identifying your target audience. You want to show the benefits that serve specific pain points of your audience. Answering questions that cater to their challenges, goals, and shopping preferences. And you want to form a unique selling proposition, which is you can develop a nickname or an informal title that will help people remember you by. If there's something that you've heard people say in the past that you do really well, something that kind of makes you different, you can put that on a business card, you can put that on your website. And you want to differentiate by offering a bonus or a discount. You have to give in order to get. And clients care about themselves, number one. So if you can prove that you care about their interests more than they do, then they're more likely to do business with you. And include customer quotes or testimonies. That's a really great way to see exclamation in people's remarks about you, about your past experiences, specifically how you help them in which situation. And of course, the call to action, which is just a statement that tells buyers to contact you. It's beneficial to create a sense of urgency when you say things like properties on the way out, closing, windows of opportunity, lights a fire under them. People carefully weigh their options and wait until they're comfortable to make a decision. So if you can, not give them a window of opportunity that they feel, something is not going to be there tomorrow. Include a deadline, a time-sensitive language like last chance, offer ends tomorrow. Is it touchscreen? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Here we go. And claim scarcity. Supplies are limited, few listings left. You want to light a fire under them to get them to engage with you. And finally, keep it clean and concise. You want to make sure that your message and call to action are clear. Short and concise bullet points and subtitles make it easy to understand. use numbers and the word you whenever possible, so it feels like they're really speaking to you. As in, 3 ways to help you find your dream home. Use commands rather than heavily relying on adjectives when you use action verbs. People don't buy features, they buy benefits. So we need to talk about the impact of these opportunities.
So social media, I'm sure all of you guys have social media, right? But are you guys really using it to brand and market for real estate? And if so, how are you doing that? Of course, you guys know about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You guys can post pictures, you guys can vlog. This is a great way to really brand yourself, to gain an audience and to gain clientele. So the first step would be to have a niche, right? So who is your target audience? Who are you guys trying to market to, so that you know what kind of content to post? So you want to make sure you post content that's specific to your niche. You can post videos, you can post different quotes that relate to whether it be real estate, whether it be entrepreneurship, whatever your niche is, whatever your market is, you want to make sure you're posting content that's relatable to that. Also be consistent. A lot of times people aren't consistent. That's one of the biggest things with posting on social media. Maybe you forget, maybe you were busy, maybe you can't think of something to post for the day. Make sure you're posting. A lot of times people say weekly, I would say try to post daily. It can be something really short. Today I'm in the office, I'm looking at homes, I'm with a client. Just really be engaging so that people are really interested in what you're doing, what you have to say. Video content. So video definitely dominates in the marketing world. People don't realize this, but people have a very short attention span, right? So if you're writing these really long posts, these really long essays, people aren't going to read all of that. But a video, if it's captivating, if it's short, if it's concise to the point, and it really captures and engages people, people are going to be really interested in what you have to say, and they're going to want to learn more, and they're going to want to work with you. So definitely post video content. It could be something that's professional marketing video, but it could be something very simple that's shot on your iPhone. You can do live videos, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook. Like I said, your day-to-day experiences. What is it like to be a realtor? What is it like to work with a realtor or with a broker? Why should I work with you? Be fun, be captivating, make people like you and who you are. Influencers. A lot of people don't realize this, but social media influencers are making a really big impact right now. It's a very affordable way to market. If you're just starting out, you may not have the money for TV and for radio, but working with influencers on social media is a great way to really build your brand. A lot of times with the social media influencers, they have their contact information. You can message them, you can email them or DM them, and you can work with them in order to, whether it be a post or a video, and you can really build your brand that way as well.
So another point is to incentivize with gamification, which is a fun word of just saying you want to create like a point system and something for people to follow in kind of like a game fashion. So people like to play games, compete, and win. You want to host contests, you want to make people feel like they have something they can participate in and win. It boosts your brand visibility, because if you have people post in order to enter, then you're right across on different platforms. And you want to ask questions and start conversations, because this is really where you engage your people. You're not just saying these are listings, here's another post by a real estate company, but they actually want to know what you think, and they say, what do you think about what's going on with the rent control in the area? And it gets people involved, they want to answer, and it kind of snowballs from there. So you want to keep them positive, open-ended, and that will engage people a little better.
So facts tell, stories sell. What does this mean, right? A lot of times you want to just tell all the facts. For a realtor, you want to tell all the facts of the home, or for all the facts of being a real estate agent. What is your story? So that's really what branding is, standing out, telling your story. For example, I have a startup company, and it's called Find My Everything. So what it is, it's a GPS tracking device. If I just say that, does that sound captivating? Does that sound interesting? No, but if I tell you the story behind it, which is, one day I lost my phone, I put it in the wrong bag, and I was able to get it back using technology, find my iPhone, when the person was in a whole nother state, and she was able to send it back to me using FedEx one-day shipping. And you're like, oh, that sounds interesting. And because of that, I started a whole company around helping people find all of their missing items, such as purses, backpacks, luggage. Now we're working with people missing children, people with autism. that sounds more captivating. So if you're really telling your story and you're branding yourself to stand out, you know, as you guys know, the real estate market, you know, is very saturated. There's all kind of brokers, all kind of realtors. Why should people work with you as opposed to a different realtor or a different broker? Tell your story, brand yourself, stand out.
You want to showcase your customers, your partners, your employees. You want to get people, you know, on a personal basis with people in your company. You want to have little posts just about them, what they like to do, and just show them on a personal basis. And same thing with your customers and your, you know, your success stories. You want to post it. You want to open up. And making attractive offers. You want to make coupons and discounts. And, you know, put a time limit on it for a sense of urgency. It kind of gets people acting. And then pin it to all of your pages. You know, create a membership program, and really make it more of a communal thing that they can feel like they're participating.
So social media profiling. So after you create a blog post or a blog or a picture or video, what is the next step? You want a call to action button. So let's say you have a picture, let's say you have some type of blog post. Afterwards, you can have a link that people click that maybe it directs them to your website. Maybe you can say book now with whatever your name is and Highline Realty. So there's a call to action button. So after, you know, you're engaged and you're learning more facts, you can, you know, post, you can make sure you have a meeting with them. There's a call to action button as well. Building relationships. So building relationships is something that isn't really talked about, I feel like, as much in terms of marketing and branding and actually anything with business. It's very, very important, building relationships. So customer service, right? Letting the client in, get to know your client. It's not just about, you know, a business transaction, a business deal. I'm not a realtor, but I have worked with different realtors in terms of, you know, looking for different apartments. And a lot of times I realize the first thing a realtor will ask me, and you guys know this, what's your income, what's your credit score, right? Yes, this is important to know, but are you getting to know your client? Why are they moving? Are they moving from a different state? Are they relocating for a job? What are they looking for? Is it because of the area? Is it because of their children, right? So do they care about the school system? What are they really looking for? Are you really getting to know them on a personal basis, right? So to make sure that they want to work with you, like I said, as opposed to other people. So really building those relationships and getting to know your client is actually imperative in this business in terms of competing. Like I said, make a friend before you make a deal. If you guys haven't already read the book, I would suggest that you guys read How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, right? So if you haven't done that, I would say definitely do that. Personalization, something as simple as a thank you card. So you don't have to just send a thank you card once you close the deal. You can send a thank you card. Let's say someone's interested. They're on your site. They're on your social media. And they're like, you know what? I think I want to work with you. Send them a thank you card. Thank you for your interest in wanting to work with Highline Realty. Thank you for your interest in wanting to work with whatever your name is. If I was someone who was looking for a home and someone sent me that, I would want to work with them no matter what. I would be like, you know what? This is great. This is a personal touch. They actually care about me as a person. You know, they're interested in who I am, and I would definitely want to work with that person. So even though it may seem simple, it definitely, you know, can lead to more. And then you want referrals, right? So you want someone to refer you clients. Word of mouth and referrals is one of those most, you know, important ways and biggest ways to grow your business. So you want people to say, oh, you're looking for a home? You know, I know Mike, he can help you out. So you definitely want referrals. You want repeat customers, right? Let's say someone's an investor. That means they're going to be looking at purchasing multiple homes. You want them to not work with you one time, but, you know, various times. So building those relationships and making sure people come back and referring people to you is very important. I would say a good marketing strategy would be host an event, maybe once a week, once a month, host a community event, where maybe you're talking about different topics. Building your credit, right, is a good topic. A lot of times people don't have good credit, so they can't purchase a home. How do you build your credit, or how do you repair your credit? Maybe you can partner with, you know, a credit repair agency, and they can give advice, 5, 10 tips how to build your credit. So people are engaged. They're like, oh, I want to come to this event because everyone wants to know about credit, right? It could be a free event. It could be a way to attract people. And then afterwards, you know, get a contact list and, you know, sit down and meet with people, see what their goals are in terms of real estate. Are they investors? Are they first-time homeowners? And you guys can help them out. So definitely do that. Another topic would be like how to take out a loan from a bank. Would you suggest a small, you know, community bank? Would you suggest a bigger bank like Chase or Bank of America? What is the difference between working with the different types of banks? What's the difference between a 15-year mortgage and a 30-year mortgage? Which one's better? You know, stuff like that. Just topics to really engage the community. A couple other marketing strategies. Why don't you guys work with different companies, different corporations, where, like I said before, you can talk about these different topics. You can talk about investment properties, first-time home ownership, all of these things, and really engage, you know, people who are working there, they have money, they have income, maybe they want to start investing with real estate, they want to buy a home. You can give them this information. It could be a free event where you actually go to the companies and speak and host these events, and then, you know, build your clientele and help to brand. Relocation package. A lot of these companies also have relocation packages. So like Google, Cisco, Facebook, they recruit from other states, other parts of countries, and then even people outside of the country. So when they move to New York, they don't know about New York, right? So they may want to know what area of New York to live in. Okay, I'm gonna live in Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn? I didn't know this until I lived here, that there were so many areas of Brooklyn. I don't know the difference between Bed-Stuy, Bushwick, and Flatbush, but you guys know these differences, right? You know about the crime rates. You can teach them about the crime rates. You can talk to them about the school district. If they have a family, you know, what has a school district, what are good places to live in if you want soul food as opposed to maybe Asian cuisine. This area is right next to the transportation. So you guys can teach them about this stuff for relocation packages. You can even partner them with a mentor family that already lives in this area, and they can show them around. And just doing little things like that, little touches, like I said, just building relationships, getting to know these people on a personal level, and partnering with these organizations that have people relocating to New York all the time. So now, you know, make a friend before you make a deal. You're partnering with these people, and you can gain more clientele. So networking. Anytime you have a business, working for yourself, networking is key. Building these relationships, not only with clients, but other realtors, other brokers. The New York Realty networking event I went to, it's every month. It's free, completely free. We're actually working with them. I can give you guys more information. It's on October 24th. I would suggest that you guys go. They have different investors, they have brokers and realtors speaking about their experiences, and then afterwards you can, you know, network. There's refreshments, and it's a great way to really get out there. I learned this. There's a guy who's actually upstate New York who's partnering with any realtors. If you guys want his information, let's say you know someone that wants a home upstate New York, because a lot of times people, New York City is very crowded, so they want like a getaway home, a vacation home that's just a little bit more peaceful upstate. So he's up there actually showing homes. So if you guys know someone who wants a home, he will give you a nice referral fee for that, just for introducing, you know? So it's really nice to make those connections and meet people. Had I not gone to that event, I would have never known. And if you're gonna go network, do you have a good business card? How is your business card? Your business card reflects who you are and your business. Is it a quality one, or did you order it off Vistaprint for $10, right? So what kind of business card do you have? Is it a nice quality business card? So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, we're gonna have a Q&A, and we also have a contact sheet. You guys can leave your contact information. We're gonna do a free 20-minute consultation to help you build your brand and to help you expand your clientele. So does anyone have questions?
Yeah, can we get that presentation?
Yeah, we're gonna send it out to you guys.
Awesome.
Anyone else? Any of you
Yeah,
please state your name.
Beverly. Yeah. Relative to the SEO, the 15 or 10 or 15 qualities or power words that you can use, I think well, you could both answer it. I'm trying to figure out, you said something about the influencers.
Yes.
Who would you consider an influencer?
So I would say you would have to research top 10 influencers that specify to real estate, right? Since you're doing real estate, you would have to look for your own niche, right? So there's all kind of influencers. I don't know if you're aware of social media influencers. Is that the question, or you're saying
No, it's general.
specific?
It's a general.
Oh yeah, so I would say look for specific influencers that have to do with either entrepreneurship or real estate. So they're all kind of influencers. Even like Tony Robbins is considered an influencer. Influencer is someone who has a huge following base, right? At least 100,000 followers. They have an audience, people who look up to them, and people who are interested in what they have to say. And so if they say something about you or your brand, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, let me check them out, right? Any other questions?
There are also, I don't know, they're also business people, these influencers, so it is worth it to talk to them, to reach out and to propose, you know, posting a thing for them, for you.
Is there a particular app or website that you recommend for that audit? Because to maintain that consistency with your postings, I know there's a few systems that automate it for you. Is there one in particular that you guys would recommend, or are they kind of all the same across the board?
It would take a little bit of research. What we do at our company is we kind of do it manually, but I'm sure there are
Yeah, like there's Hootsuite, and there's Hootsuite is like the popular one.
Yeah, I've heard.
But I normally tell clients, especially if you're listening to what she's saying about being personal, everyone knows about Hootsuite now. So once you put it in that automated system, they know that it's not you, you know? And because you have to like post, and then the post might be off. You might be talking about, it's raining outside, you know, or it's a beautiful day today, and then it's like pouring, and then they're like, what is this? This is, you know, but you put it on Sunday and you say, okay, press play. And then all of a sudden, on Monday, this is my post, Tuesday, this is my post, Wednesday, this is my post. That's like what Hootsuite does. And it posts it on Facebook, Instagram. Well, at first it was Twitter and Facebook. Now it probably has Instagram too. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, if you create a schedule, create a routine, and you say, okay, every morning, I go to the gym, I do this, I'm gonna post
Yeah.
1 or 2 things, and I'm done for the day. And that's it. And then you get off Instagram or social media, and then you just keep it moving, you know?
Yeah.
Make it more organic.
Yeah.
Maybe more like part of the